Hey guys, this is Jeff from the Overwatch team, and today I just wanted to give a few thoughts on Mercy's dominant status as support in the meta and minor adjustments we have decided to give her to put her more in line with the rest of the supports. Now don't worry, we have spoken to the best of the top 500 players who all have an accumulation of 16 minutes on Mercy, so don't worry, she's in good hands. We decided that even though we have turned down Valkyrie like 15 times, we still feel as though the ultimate is just a little too strong. We decided to make it 5 seconds instead of 15 because their airborne status is too difficult to deal with in most situations. We have also implemented fall damage to Mercy because it's a bit unfair that she can reach high distances in the air and be unaffected by landing. Now for Mercy's core kit, we have decided
Yeah,
to...
Jeff, I actually played Mercy a lot, and I have a few ideas that will probably make her better as a whole. And
Did y'all hear some?
No, sir.
Okay, anyways, Mercy's healing beam is just a bit too strong to compete with the other healers, so in order to give some counterplay to her healing, we've decided to give her an ammo capacity in her staff. Right now, in testing, we have it set to an amount of 100 healing juice and a 3-second reload animation. And to stop any Mercy from hiding while they reload, she now shoots off a yellow firework from her hip. So, just give the enemy team a little bit more of an option to deal with her if she tries to hide in anything. Well, okay guys, that's it for the Mercy changes. They will be hitting PTR next week, even though I'm sure we won't be changing them, and these changes are desperately needed because Mercy players literally have their foot on all the necks of everyone playing Overwatch right now. Thank you all for listening. Jeff from Overwatch team, signing out. Blizzard, do y'all really know what y'all want with Mercy? Do y'all really have any idea what you guys actually want out of her? Because I after all the Valkyrie changes, the reses and just the adjustments, for like a split second I felt like the target that was pinned on her face was finally gone. Like she was just finally in a spot where she wasn't too strong, she wasn't too good, and it's just like after all the changes, Valkyrie just came the worst ultimate in the game. On top of that, but being a Mercy player, you still make it work. Like the damage boost has its utilities and all that, and even with her really good, healing, her 60 HP per second is really good. And what's the point of Valkyrie after this change? Like the bitch is basically just a flying Orisa. Like I don't understand, what the idea is with this change. To make Mercy not a dominant pick. They say, that's the thing. I hate this use of Mercy being such a dominant pick as if the bitch isn't like a main healer, and it's like we don't even have that big of an array of supports to choose from. Like this isn't League of Legends, we don't have like 50 other supports that you can choose from, and just Mercy just happens to be that bitch. It's not. I just wish they would just reset with Mercy, just throw the whole kit away. At this point, I don't even care. She's been through so much already. I have to learn how to play the bitch like 16 other times. Just throw the character away, start over, same core concept. Just do something better with Mercy, because at this point, I'm sick of all the changes. I'm sick of them just oh, she's too much of a strong healer, we want to get other healers. Well, how about you stuff the other healers up? And they did. They tried to stuff them up, but also at the same time by shooting Mercy in the foot. Like, what? You want the other supports to be on par with Mercy, and then you nerf her? Make that make sense. Explain that to me. Like, who? Like, I don't understand. Like, at this point, I just feel like they should just throw Resurrect away. It's not her healing that makes her strong. It's not, her mobility. It's just damn sure it's not that trash of an ultimate she has as Valkyrie. It's Resurrection. And at this point, I've been a Mercy player for, since Overwatch came out. Like, I fell in love with the character. I fell in love, with her simplicity. She brings a group of people that, aren't the best at first-person shooters into a game where they can actually feel useful. But Resurrect is just not. It's just not gonna cut it. If they want some Mercy to be this quote unquote balanced character, not this strong pick, just throw away Resurrect. To give her something else, because at this point Resurrect is not. It's just not gonna make her a balanced character. And it's like I can feel that they're literally going over the obvious because they don't want to change what, like, they don't want to admit that they made a mistake with, Resurrect. They don't want to admit that, they fucked up with Valkyrie. So they're just trying to change other things to, maybe make her, yes, less useful, but that's not going to be the case because Resurrection is I can think of any situation where Resurrection isn't useful, even though it's one character. Like, what are some other thoughts? Like, write down in the comments what you think would be like a good change to Mercy's, because this change ain't it. This is it's fucking people that play Mercy in the wrong area. Like, if you're gonna fuck me right. Fuck away with the Resurrection, not her healing, because what you're doing is essentially making her even worse of a character. Because Valkyrie is already pretty shit as it is, and I don't want to hear, oh well, Valkyrie, it's just Valkyrie isn't really used for the healing; it gets used for the damage output. Like, then what the fuck is the point of the healing? And what makes Mercy so frustrating as is because people that play Mercy, at a high level, or some of the ideas they've said, they make sense. It's like Blizzard is like, nah, B, we good. We can figure this out on our own. Instead of just, listening to people that actually play Mercy, Like, we understand that the character's strong. We're not going to give any ideas that makes her, too out of the ordinary. We just want, a balanced character. Like, I don't understand what, like, the development team, like, what's going on there? Like, do they toss a coin? They put on one side like one Mercy nerf and then another Mercy nerf on the coin. They flip the fucking coin. Like, is that what goes on there? Like, even quoting what Animatic said herself. Like, literally who smoke? Like, is it crack? Is that what y'all smoke up there? Is it crack? Like, it has to be. How is it possible that they nerf the wrong things over Mercy 3 times in a row? Rez is annoying. Unkillable Moth is annoying. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. Like, who are they listening to? They're just giving them these ideas. I honestly, at this point, I pretty much, I give up on like what Mercy could be. At this point, I could care less what they do to the character, because Mercy is a character that I love to play. Like, I fell in love with the character, but at this point, I feel like my voice isn't being heard, and what ideas they could do to the character. I feel like not even my voice, like even people that play Mercy, I feel like we just aren't being heard. Like, I understand that Blizzard has to cater to a large audience of people. Like, I get that, but at the same time, you can't choose one group of people to please and then another group of people to fuck over, and it feels like at this point the group of people that you're fucking over are the actual people that play Mercy, instead of choosing to please the people that actually play Mercy. But it's not that hard to put her in a state where she's good, where she's not too strong. It's not that hard. Like, Resurrect is an iconic ability, but Mercy will still be Mercy without Resurrect. At least in my opinion. Just give her something else. Like, it just always feels like at Blizzard they just completely avoid the obvious and do what they want to do. Like, even with the symmetric changes to her main fire, the live version isn't the greatest, and most people's like, yeah, it's used for shield busting or whatever, but like in 1v1 situations or close situations, you can't really get out the charge of her orbs that fast, and therefore you shouldn't have to rely on her alternate fire. You should be able to use her main fire without knowing 100% that you're going to lose a fight unless you have any charge. Like, I don't know if they should just like up the tick rate or the damage or what, but it's just getting really annoying how they just completely always avoid the obvious solutions to problems. It's like they want to do their own thing pretty much. It's like they're telling people, fuck what you think, we're gonna do it our way. What are some of you guys' ideas on what they should do with Mercy? Because I feel like they should throw Valkyrie away, give her something completely new and original, throw Resurrect away, give her something new completely and original, and just start from there, because Valkyrie is not it, Resurrect ain't it, and I know for damn sure people don't want Mercy to be old Mercy, with the resurrect, because that's not fixing the problem. Even though, that Mercy would have been cute in this graph dragon meta that I have to experience every game, like imagine how iconic this Mercy would be now if she was still around. But that's just my 2 cents. And before any of you DPS mans are in my comments saying, "Oh, you're just a bitter Mercy man," you right, bitch. Now shut up.